Hey, you know what? We're all we're all on different journeys, and every single person has something of value to provide to everyone. But the way we view time and journeys and life in current society, or in like Western society maybe, is like it's linear. No, not just Western. I think it's other ones as well. It's like we view life as linear, as like older people know more. I have more experience, so I know more. And also that okay, like I've gone through what you're going through, so I know about this situation and I know more. And also like I've gone through things you haven't gone through. The thing is like because it's not linear, each life is following a different series of events in a different order, in a different format, and the players are different. So even if someone's going through the same situation as you and you've already passed through it and you're like, I know better, maybe it's not about knowing better. Maybe we're asking the wrong questions. Maybe we're seeing it wrong. Because the whole premise of I know better is alienating us. It's alienating the person who's saying it and it's alienating the person who's hearing it. Okay? Because because we're going through the events out of order, and also because each player is given a different amount of events and different, it's a grab bag of different events. It's not like everyone will experience everything, and it's not like everyone will experience the same 5 things, and it's not like they'll experience them in the same way at the same time at the same age. So all of it alters the experiencing of that said event. Okay? But we're behaving in our society and in culture as if viewing someone experiencing an event will go, you're so stupid for not knowing this at your age. That's, I don't want to swear, but that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. Age is irrelevant. And I know people love to be like, well, he's so old, it's, there's no time for this kind of tomfoolery. Okay, listen, imagine a utopia where we like laid that aside. Okay? Let's put that notion aside of anyone knowing more. And if we encounter someone going through a situation and experience that you've already been through, what if we encounter it and we go and we approach it with like absolute total curiosity instead of approaching it with knowing? Because I think the whole point of life and of meeting other people and existing in some sort of community and society is holding space for that person and their events and how they're experiencing life and how they want to experience life and the choices they're making. Okay? If we hold space, that means, I don't know, like curious listening, or like having some semblance of like respect for their how their life is unfolding. Like, is there anyone on planet Earth who enjoys like someone else coming up to them and going, you're living your life wrong? Is that beneficial? Like, what am I trying to say? Do you understand? Maybe it is beneficial. Maybe it is beneficial if someone came up to me and said, I'm living my life wrong. And it would be like, I take that feedback. But that's because I'm being curious. Do you understand? I'm not making sense. I'm not being coherent. I think now more than ever, there is no acceptance. There's only like right or wrong here. And you have to decide. Everything has become objective when nothing is objective. And then we're turning that gunfire towards ourselves too internally, and we're going, well, I should have known better. But what if we just put, I'm not saying that that's like wrong to say or wrong to learn from, but what if we put that notion aside, okay? And what if we experience life as an unfolding? Why does there need to be in every decision a right decision or a wrong decision? What if it's following your alignment and making as many decisions as you want to or need to? You are not like really committed to living a certain life if you've made one decision here. Okay? Like there's this culture of like not changing your mind, making the absolute right decision and then committing. Changing your mind too much, or like all of these things are like there's one right way to live or something. And honestly, I don't see the quality of curiosity in any of this. And it's like disappointing me because I think curiosity is way more fun than coming at something with a knowing. And I've approached all my life at coming at things with a knowing, and like approach people's and conversations with like I know. And now that I'm trying not to do that, I'm having a way better time, first of all, personally, but also I think I'm like more open to really being with someone, being present and letting them unfold. Instead of when I come at things with the knowing, I don't think I'm seeing them because I'm already coming at it with a vision held in my mind. Okay? There's just like a thousand nuances in every situation, and it's like the way that you experience it is entirely dependent on who you are, like your heart. I don't know. It's not about a mind knowing. Because this is such a mind centric culture and society, we're like, well, if you know it in your mind, we're connecting on this exact same level. And it's like language shapes everything. And I don't know, English is like such a limited, restrictive language where we'll say something and the other person will be like, yes, that's exactly right. And I'm with you. And except we're in two different places because language cannot accurately depict how you're living in the heart. And we're not currently living in society in such a way that we can connect heart to heart. And so at the first level, if we're connecting on the mind, what's happening is we're going, well, yes, you and I, we're both intelligent. And then if one person behaves in a way that is aligned with their heart, and they're still being intelligent in their own life, the other person would be like, but I thought you were intelligent. But it's because there's a gap here of connecting heart to heart. And I don't just mean, close friendships. When I say heart to heart, I don't mean you have to be intimate. What I mean is when we're meeting people, even on the street or at work, or when we're interacting with people online, we're coming at it with our mind. Our mind is stepping forward first, always. And it's limiting us as a society. We could grow more if we connected heart to heart, because our hearts know already. There's an understanding there. You don't need language. You don't even need the sort of intelligence that makes you go, well, I know, or I should have known better, or any sort of criticism around that, because we're all here for the same reason. We're here to live life and learn through it. Like, why? Maybe this has always been the case. I'm saying that, like, now in society we're doing this, but, like, what's the harm in, like, um making space for different experiences, or like allowing it? I know it's the default, and I, like, again, I've lived by that for so long, but it wasn't as fun as this right now, where I'm letting people, very consciously, I'm letting people be as they are. Of course, they're gonna be as they are anyway, but in the past, I think I would resist it internally. My mind would. But now I'm like, I don't need my mind here. If I'm gonna be present with you, it's gonna be heart led. And it's a much better time, and I think I'm understanding people on a different level. Yeah, I guess I'm just like a little bit sad that there's way less acceptance in society. Or it's like, do you know what this is about? Is like, there's like, I've seen so many videos online that are like, a girl will like post a video of her and her boyfriend, husband, whatever. She's in a relationship, and she'll post a video and go, haha, isn't this so funny that he did this? And it'll be something like, he is neglecting her or dismissing her in some way, okay? And all the comments and the replies are like, don't post this shit if you don't want to hear that you should dump him. Okay? Everyone's like, dump him, and then they're like, well, don't show us this if you don't want our feedback. And then she will be like, no, I'm not gonna dump him over this, and like, this relationship is fine. Okay. There's like so much to say around this discourse. The people saying that, hey, like, we should be allowed to give our feedback, yeah, give it, okay? The people in the relationship saying we're not gonna dump each other over this, whatever, also fine. Like, how do I say this? All of this is mind centered. Don't you see? It's like the people outside of the relationship are going, this is not funny. He's dismissing you, he's neglecting you. Can we leave space for like a knowing that comes through experiencing? Can we leave space for a lived experience in different time? Even when people are like, oh, like, I, they break up, get back together, break up, get back together, and people are upset about it, annoyed with it, whatever, fine, that's allowed as well. Their reaction is allowed because they're drained from hearing about the relationship or something. I just think that there's like way more room to be given on either end. Also, of course, if it's draining you, leave the friendship, right? But what if we all didn't take everything personally, and if someone has baggage, you can witness it or something? Or like, if someone's doing that and I'm someone who's like, I've been through that and I know better, there's still something that person can teach me about a lived experience or life, because it's not linear. And we're essentially dismissing these people, and we're going, stay quiet. If you stay quiet and don't share things unless you're sharing the right things. That's essentially the discourse, and I really am not enjoying that. So, what we're saying actually is, unless you're at some idealized stage in your life, don't share things and don't share your life experience, and you're not allowed to be where you are in life. And we're seeing it as like in front or behind. That's also not just not true. And we're also seeing things as like there's one right path and everything outside of this one narrow path is wrong, and that's not true. Yes, you can be like that quality is neglectful or whatever, but there's like an infinite amount of scenarios surrounding that quality. Do you understand? We're not zooming out enough, looking at how life is unfolding, how someone's state of being is unfolding. And each person is so unique in this world. How could we even try to think that like everyone would follow the same path? There are as many paths in the world as there are people in the world. And the only way to be in harmonious community, fuck that. Maybe you don't even want to be in community with these people, right? The only way to advance humanity towards a peaceful future is by creating peace now. And when we create it internally, where we're creating space for our decisions and other people's decisions and the unfolding of everything, right? That is peace, isn't it? How can we imagine a utopia there in the future sometime for humanity if we are not doing the part now? It's like people as a joke go like, my greatest wish is peace on earth. And it's a joke because clearly it cannot be achieved, but that makes me so sad. Just saying that made me so sad, because what's the point of being here if we're not working towards our biggest desires? What's the point? I'm gonna cry thinking about that, because I didn't even know that my biggest desire was peace on earth until just right now when I said that, and I feel like I'm gonna cry from how badly I'm yearning for it. Is that the whole thing is that it's in our hands. We could have peace on earth in this moment, right here, right now, if we all decided on it, and we're not doing that, because even the people who say that they want it and desire it are not taking it seriously, like it's a joke. Like, of course we can't have peace on earth. Oh, haha. Oh, I wish for peace on earth, and then everyone goes, oh my god, and they roll their eyes. What are we doing? Who's gonna achieve it if not us? Some future generation? You want all of us here on earth to die, and then some other alien race is gonna achieve peace on earth? What are you talking about? It's in our hands, and we're so intelligent. Not only are we intelligent, we're intelligent like we already know. Like we have so many gifts, and we're like completely dismissing them in favor of what? Some man-made concept of being right or wrong. What the fuck are we doing if not allowing for the unfolding of everything? If not at the basic minimum allowing for every person to make their decisions in whatever time, in whatever format, in whatever order. I don't know what we're doing here. It's such a waste of time what we're doing. To tell someone, don't share your shit with us because you're not where I am on my path. Especially online too. It's not like your personal friend. You're commenting on someone's video going, why are you sharing it if you don't want our feedback of like that you're wrong? It's an online space. First thing first is that everyone's allowed to share anything that they want. It's just like, it's so indicative of like we're shutting things down and this is exactly what, like, it's like the opposite of freedom. It's like we're going like, come be on this path, or there's no room for you. There's no way that you're learning anything on your time in your format, whatever the fuck. There's no way. If I have learned, and I learned following these steps, if you're not following these steps, you cannot learn what I've learned. Wrong. Not only that, if we all held space, we could all learn from each other way fucking faster. Why does there need to be any percentage of competition here? Especially because if every single person on planet Earth is unique, you can't compete anyway. It's just pissing me the fuck off. It's like when they're like, you know, what do they say? Men can't compete in women's competitions because, like, and if they're trans, there's like a whatever, like, you're not allowed to. First of all, so fucking stupid. But if you really think about it, if each person is so unique, no one can compete in anything anyway. That's what I'm trying to say. And it's like we're applying competition to everything. We want to win. Can we stop trying to win? And if we do want to win, why do we not join forces and win as a race of humanity? Why? Do you understand what we could accomplish if, like, all nations were like one nation or something? If all nations were like, oh, here's what we found in our research this week, and the other nation was like, oh, okay, here's what we found, and then put it together and you get something amazing way faster. And we're not doing that. It's like at every level we're competing. At every level we want to win. At the individual, at the corporate, at the national, every level. What a waste of our own personal time. Who's gonna bring peace on earth if not us?